When you say Metal X, I think of Red X from like Teen Titans from the DC universe. But yeah. 40 plus 1 flower, 45 HP, 51 attack, 31 speed, 21 defense, 37 res. It's a mirror impact Brunya. That's actually kind of rare. I do think an impact skill is really good because she doesn't really have the speed. So if she attacks, she can take a hit. 21 defense, 45 HP is effectively is 66. And of course her res is really high. But yeah, against dragons and whatnot, she can probably take a hit. Against mages, she can definitely take a hit. And then of course, Fimbulverter, I can struggle with this all the time. Res plus 3 at start combat if penalty is active on unit or if unit's HP is under 100%, neutralize penalties on unit and grants attack speed, defense, res plus 4 during combat. Same thing on Idun, very good skill, very good tome. She's actually one of those underrated blue heroes that we have in the blue mages in the game right now. It's Brunya and Fallen Delphia that I think are super underrated and that more people should be using. Anyways, Mirror Impact is great. Sabotage attack and then Res Smoke. And then no seal. I'm usually not a fan of sabotage attack because it's two things. You have to be adjacent to an enemy hero, and then they have to be, you know, you have to have more res than them. And 37 res is not a lot. If you really want to use a sabotage, generally speaking, you should go Fury. But then Mirror Impact is such a good skill that I would not go Fury. When Fimbulvetr works, you have 35 speed, and you are tier 15, so you should do fast heroes still. I would run Swift Sparrow Mirror Impact. That way you can reach 39 speed and then you can double. Hopefully double. Or you go for, I don't know your team, but you gotta have enough buffs to reach over 40 speed to double a lot more. You should aim for at least 42 speed nowadays, if not even higher, because some of the heroes nowadays are just like reaching 50 speed. Gets a bit crazy. Anyways, Glacius is fine, but I would go for Iceberg. Reason for Iceberg is easy. If you go for a Mirror Impact, Fimbulvetr is activated, and a Swift Sparrow. You attack, they attack, you attack. Fimbulvetr now activates. You now have Iceberg ready, and in the next battle, you just shoot them one time and get the kill. Other than that, I think you might want to consider Renewal. I say Renewal over Mystic Boost because Mystic Boost, even though it's really useful against dragons because your res is so high and you have Mirror Impact, actually Mystic Boost would be better, but Renewal is just cheaper. If you think you need Sabotage Attack, then yeah, keep it, but Sabotage skills, in my opinion, are very inconsistent. First turn, generally speaking, it works really well, but after that, it's whatever, because you want to split up your enemy teams so that they're not side by side. And then sometimes a lot of heroes nowadays have like 40 something res, or you have to beat them by 3 res. It's not guaranteed, so 37 is not so high. So yeah, it's not very ideal, but that's my opinion. What about Renea? I think she should stay a dancer. Primary role being a dancer. Anyways, underrated mage. Huge to give up Mirror Impact. I mean, Ewan is a pretty cute Shota. This is how you do this. Yeah, this is how you would build Ewan. He is one of the highest hitting red mages in the game. Well, he was. When he was out, I think it was between him and Hubert. No, someone else. But he was within the top 5 of hardest hitting red mages in the game, if not top 3. But then with Felicithea and with Kyria, he's not in the top anymore. But this is how you build him. He is really high BST. I believe he's 170 BST as a ranged hero, as a ranged mage. And then you have Roarblade, Deathblow, Lull Attack. This is essentially how I would build. Well, no, I wouldn't build Kyria this way, but it's essentially the same idea as Kyria. You supercharge a shot and he just gets a kill instantly. But yeah, don't worry about speed when you one-shot them. Deathblow 4, Roarblade, Sturdy Blow, and Lull Attack res. So that is 8, 4, 3, so 13. 15 extra attack, and then if you have whatever buffs, it's even higher. And then because they can't buff up their res, he just wipes the floor with them. Yeah, this is really good. I would definitely keep this build. So good. My boy Rain, Willing Soul Corrin, 40 plus 4. the Corrin fiend. This guy loves his Corrins. 40 plus 4, 5 flowers, 46 HP, 60 attack, 40 speed, 33 defense, 29 res. This is so good. Man. Alright, I don't want to mention this, but this is one of the last times I've watched Akaris, and his opinion was to go Lightning Breath Corrin. I don't know if he still keeps that opinion. It's been such a freaking long time. But I was always like, that is so dumb. The best thing about Corrin is Savage Breath. Why would you use Lightning Breath? His rationale was you can do that, and then you don't have to use Distant Counter, because Distant Counter is a much more valuable fodder. But the idea is, like, you have one of the best colorless dragons in the game. She is definitely worth Distant Counter. I guess if you have no choice, you go Lightning Breath. But that is just so dumb to me. But yeah, I would go Savage Breath and then Distant Counter, because you can't make up Savage Breath stats with any A skill in the game. Why? Grants attack plus 6. Oh, sorry. Grants attack plus 3 and then Might 16. You can't catch up in attack with Lightning Breath, even with the Refine. Whatever Refine it does not catch up. And then grants attack speed, defense, res plus X. So, in other words, if you have no allies, it's plus 6. In other words, plus 6 to all stats. Nothing in this game can do that. If you leave her alone, nothing in the game can do that. So, as a whole, Savage Breath is just untouchable and definitely worth Distant Counter, and this is the ideal way of building Corrin. Because again, if you run Corrin like this, Savage Breath at full might is 66 attack, 46 speed, 39 defense, and 35 res. Very respectable across the board. Distant Counter advantage on top of that is really good as well. I'm not so sure about Vantage. I don't really think you need it. But this can sweep, because that's 66 attack and targeting lower of defense or res, so. And then Brazen attack defense on that as well. This is essentially like using her as a sweeper. Not as potent as true Brave heroes like Altina or Keaton. Hell, even like Laszlo kind of, but I totally get it. And she doesn't have as many weaknesses because she's infantry, but she is a dragon. But she is colorless, and that works really well. But yeah, I do like that a lot. Really, really good. Attack smoke's good for her as well. Her defense and res doesn't go that high, but if you put attack smoke on her, she'll be fine. Yeah, nothing to change. This is how I would build her. It's assuming a lot that there will be no allies in 2 spaces. PP Cool, you're the guy who's telling me Laszlo always works. Because he can always have not just 2 allies within 2 spaces, which is a lot harder to do than to have no allies within 2 spaces. But then they're also buffed to have plus 12 stats or something. Dude, I don't follow at all. How is Laszlo any easier? He is much harder. And if you're talking about it being guaranteed on Laszlo, why is it not guaranteed on Corrin? This is so much easier to do. You don't, and let me put it this way. If you say you leave Peony or something behind, sure, whatever. You take the stat loss of from 6 to 4, but then you gain the stats of whatever Peony gives you. So it's not such a bad idea to leave someone there. Thanks, Annoyance. Thanks for following. Have you checked out My Hero the last 2 times I redeemed it? Did you actually redeem it the last 2 times? Alright, 1 sec. Memes. This is not a meme. This is... Okay, this is a meme. I'll support Azura with Brazen attack speed 4. Why? 40 plus 5, 5 flowers, 44 HP, 48 attack, 42 speed, 24 defense, 31 res. Wagasa plus Sing, Glimmer, Brazen attack speed 4, chill speed, attack speed gap, chill attack. This is so weird. Attack speed gap, attack speed plus 5 to ally with the highest attack speed total for 1 turn. That's nice. Chill attack, chill speed, so drop the highest attack hero by 7 attack, highest speed hero by 7. Wagasa, drop the highest defense hero by 7, so attack, speed, and defense dropped. So if you have a physical team, you're perfect. Brazen attack speed. I don't know why you would need this. How would she even fight afterwards, dude? Because even if you get into Brazen percentage, whatever hit you, hit her hard, because that's only 31 res, 24 defense. I think that's for the points. But you wouldn't really run her in arena. Well, tier 17, yeah, you would. Alright, but this is really weird. I would not have done that. Because whatever hits her, you gotta heal her up, or she really can't use the Brazen. But yeah, okay. Very interesting. Never thought I would see Azura built this way. I love Azura, but I would not do anything more for Azura until you know what her unique weapon is. Because again, whoa, you even have chill res. Wow, you can even switch it up for mages. Yeah, great Azura. In terms of support, this is top notch. I never would have used her as a debuffer though, as just more of a buffer, but you still have an attack speed gap. But yeah, Wagasa, chill speed, and chill attack. Lance heroes are perfect for debuffing because of Wagasa. This is a free-to-play weapon, but yeah. It's off of New Year Leviatane. No, New Year Leg Yarn. But yeah, that's how you get Wagasa. But yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't really change anything except Brazen attack speed. Generally speaking, Fury's better because you want to have as much defense and res and speed so she doesn't die if she gets caught in combat. Brazen is just really unique. But yeah, I would honestly suggest Fury, but if it's for the points, just keep it. It is underrated. Let me ask you guys this. How many Lilnas do you see out there? A shit ton, right? What if I told you Lilna and Mei are essentially the same hero, except one's red and one's blue? Because that's the truth. They hit essentially the same idea, except Mei, for whatever reason, is slightly quicker, I believe, but that's it. They're essentially the same hero. So to see so many more Lilnas than Mei's has always been wonky, but you know, Mei does compete with Reinhardt and whatnot, whereas red, there is no really good free-to-play option. I guess you go Tharja, but then that takes setup, right? But yeah, you don't see Mei's a lot, even though she should be honestly used as often as Lilna. Now Lilna does hit a bit harder because Book of Orchids. If unit initiates combat, grants attack +6 during combat. Lilna is attack +6, but then she's also chill. She also has a chill res on top of that as well, so that does make it harder hitting. But Book of Orchids still really good. Anyways, 40 + 4, 8 flowers, 39 HP, 57 attack, 33 speed, 18 defense, 34 res. Book of Orchids, reposition Moonbow, Death Blow 4, Special Spiral on Tag Wake, and Heavy Blade. As soon as I saw Special Spiral, I knew what it is. Yeah, it makes sense. Entire idea is to try and let her kill with one shot. Honestly speaking, though... Huh. Oh, thanks, Vic.
8,724,633,919.
If dances can have a perf, Refine should be next. Yeah, no, they're running out of Generation 1 heroes to refine, so it'll definitely be the dancers soon. Dancers and singers soon. Anyways, when she's attacking, 8 extra attack, 6 extra attack, so that's 14 extra attack. That takes her to 71. That's close enough to one shot. If it's on odd turn, that's 77. And if you have a Heavy Blade, Moonbow, she could double. Book of Orchids would help her out a lot there too. That speed +6 when you like reposition her or something. But yeah, on top of that, once Moonbow's there, she's just one shots. If you want my honest opinion, there's really nothing to change. The only thing I would say is Heavy Blade 4 is an option, but it's so hard to get. And the reason for Heavy Blade is because it gets you damage there guaranteed. So it's like it's better to go like Heavy Blade into Sturdy Blow because you get more damage, more defense. And it's true damage, and you still get the same effect, but it's so much more expensive. But yeah, outside of that, this is fine. Darting Blow Seal? Darting Blow Seal would be good as well, because it's just Moonbow, right? Because, yeah, you don't really need Heavy Blade. The rationale with like going Heavy Blade is to do a higher special than that, but...
Hi Nim, check my lovely support meme. Cecilia 1,729,663,348.
Support Cecilia? I can't even imagine that. Actually, yeah. Just go Darting Blow. The reason for that is easy. If you one-shot, now it's a problem. No, it's not a problem. You still get one cooldown, but... I guess Heavy Blade is just to make sure if you hit something with guard or whatnot, that you still get to Moonbow. I get it. But if you use Darting Blow, you attack, they attack, you Moonbow them. Now Moonbow is guaranteed. But then again, would the Darting Blow really make a lot of sense? Because after that first kill, you should just be killing one shot anyways, so... generally speaking, I wouldn't use the Heavy Blade Seal though, because that's a really valuable seal. Heavy Blade and Flashing Blade Seal, realistically, you should use that on heroes that can get Gale Force or something. That make really good use of it. But yeah. LOL attack defense? Why? I hope you did this before LOL attack res was a thing. Because if you did this when LOL attack res was a thing, this was just a massive waste. Oh, I get it. This is for Death Blow 4. This is a Dimitri. Oh, okay. Hey, you know what? I would probably go attack speed solo just for the more speed. 2 extra attack for more speed, but guaranteed attack at all times. But you are going for the one shot, and it does need a bit more damage. Interesting. Okay. Wow, you have both rouse, attack, defense, and... Which isn't bad, because she needs that defense. Like, 39 plus 18, you could practically die if you don't have any extra defense, like a one-shot. You have something interesting here, because you can run her by herself, which is awkward. Kind of awkward. If you smite her into battle, she's by herself. She gets attack speed plus 6. She has attack speed solo. And then she has rouse, attack, defense. That's actually pretty good if you do that. That's an interesting build that you have there as well. Yeah, why not keep Special Spiral, because it's super expensive and it's already on her. But it's not just that. She can get a lot of one-shot kills. You can also try a Blazing build. AoE, fast AoE with Heavy Blade, Special Spiral as well. That's also available to you. But again, it's kind of like not necessary because Mei should just wipe the floor of most heroes if she gets a Moonbow instantly. You have several builds here. I really like the Rouse one because Rouse with attack speed solo, because you can just smite her in. She gets attack speed plus 6, extra attack, extra defense. But it should honestly be like Rouse defense res or something. You have a bunch of builds available. Thanks, Dova Kira. Thanks for a sub. Yeah. Maybe Swift Sparrow or something. I don't know. It's getting hard. You have so many builds available. Alright. Max her out. Then I think this is something. Because with 6 more merges, I think she's really close to getting that one-shot kill. I don't really think you need the Heavy Blade seal because it was just Moonbow. And then consider the AoE builds because you already have them available to you. The AoE builds might be even better, but then again, she's so close to killing with Moonbow. If not killing everything with Moonbow anyways, just keep it. But yeah, if you feel like you ever need more damage, Special Spiral with AoE with Heavy Blade. But if you don't, Special Spiral, Death Blow, Moonbow with like Swift Sparrow, just to get enough speed to make sure she doubles and gets into Moonbow, and then she starts one-shotting. Sly Rivers? What a name. 40 plus 3, 3 flowers, 47 HP, 55 attack, 29 speed, 34 defense, 44 res. Oh my goodness. Are you still going into Cecilia? The problem with going into Cecilia nowadays is she's quickly like out of date. I really think people are gonna fight me on this, but I really think you should make Crying instead of Cecilia. But you did say this is a support Cecilia. Tamari, at start of turn, if any foe's res is less than unit's res by 3, attack speed -5 on foe through its next actions. Bold Fighter Fury, this is not a support hero. This one's killing things. Iceberg, she's killing things. Defense ploy, yeah. Tax res 2 for the Tamari effect, I guess. How do you call this a meme Cecilia? This is just a legitimate Cecilia. This is not a support Cecilia. She's killing things. I think this is a nice hero to have on your team. Problem is, if she's armored and she's the only armored hero on your team, like Blessed, and there's no armor march and no way to get her into combat, this could become a problem. I don't like using armor heroes just because of lack of movement. But I get it. This is actually really good. Would I change anything? No. You could go for the cleaner, but you said this is supposed to be support. So defense -5, attack speed -5 is the idea here. But yeah, no, it's fine. For reasons of Ether raids, this works out really well because you want to break into the formations, and a lot of times they're clumped up together nowadays. But yeah, I wouldn't change anything. This is good. Not really support though, because this should just kill things. 55. So the entire idea: you attack -2, they attack -1, you iceberg their face. This is it's not support; it's killing things. Have I ever told you guys how much I hate Vic? I want you guys to know I hate Vic. He always comes on to these stupid hero reviews with like +10 sword heroes. He has more +10 sword heroes than people have +10 heroes. It makes no sense. Alright? And when he comes on, he always does dumb builds. Dumb builds. Why would you go guard sword on Merida? Why? The best thing about Fallen Merida is literally her shadow sword. Why is Shadow Sword so good? It is one of the few weapons in the game that is reverse desperation. It is her and Lewin, and I think there's one more. I don't know. But special trigger cooldown count -1. If unit's HP is over 50%, unit initiates combat and can make a follow-up attack before foe can counterattack. Literally the best thing about her, this guy gets rid of. Oh my god. I swear he does all this just to trigger me. Alright, 52 HP, 50 attack, 50 speed, 40 defense, 37 res. Look how good she is. Marita's kind of really underrated. Fallen Marita's super good. No Marita, even better. But yeah, very, very good hero. Why would you make her defensive? She's supposed to kill people. Have you ever listened to her talk? All she talks about is killing people. Why would you give her a guard sword? Does she seem like the person who wants to guard anything? Fortress defense res, close call. Yeah, she can make use of close call. That's a lot of speed. Flashing blade of Luna makes sense. Defense smoke makes sense. This would make more sense if you just went for her normal build. Why would she even need close call when she's supposed to kill them before they counterattack? I'm not reviewing this. Get out of here. This is horrible. Horrible. Atrocious. Why did you do this to her? I'm not done with my Marita. Mine's plus speed.
Don't leave me. I won't kill you.
See? All she talks about is killing people. And then you made her into a defensive hero. What is wrong with you?
Mother, I'm so sorry. By this blade, all will die.
All she talks about is killing people, and then you made her into a defensive hero. I cannot even fathom this. Searing Steel, Levitating from Peshal, 44 HP, 60 attack, 38 speed, 34 defense, 21 res. It is a +10 Levitating. Not you two. Why do people do her best thing about her is the sword? Why would you do Brave Sword? There are heroes out there like Larcy, Marita, super good like attack heroes that can like quad as well. Hell, even Hannah. No, I don't want to do Hannah. Like there are a lot of options for Brave Sword, but yeah. Reposition Astro, Life and Death 4, low attack defense, Times Pulse, Heavy Blade, 38 speed is the problem. If she had more speed, I would believe it, but I don't believe it. If she were in the 40 amount of speed and you did like wait, why Astra? You drop the cooldown by 1. It's now 3 cooldowns. You attack -2, -2, and the next blow is. But that's just still -2. That drops to 3 cooldown. Why wouldn't you use like Draconic Aura or something, and then you can get it instantly, right? No, it still wouldn't be instant. No, it would be instant because if you drop Draconic Aura, it'd be 3 cooldowns, drops to 2. Your first blow does -2, and your second blow is just a Draconic Aura. Why wouldn't you do that? I'm trying to see. Is Sound Alert broken? Oh. Let me see. Yeah, it's still broken. I think they went out of business. Other than that, Gale Force is a thing. Which you don't have. I turned on sound alerts for a moment and you saw all those pages saying like it cannot be found. I don't know what happened to them. But yeah, that's what happened. I would assume they went out of business. But yeah, I'll check it out. Anyways, Levitating. This is the best thing about her, so I'm really surprised. Why is this good? It's essentially a blade tome. That's a sword. So it's a blade. Just use Levitating because it's a blade. Anyways, yeah, that's what I would suggest because it's the best thing about her. But if you're trying the Brave Sword thing, I would go Draconic Aura or Gale Force. That's what it looks like, but you don't have Gale Force, so I can't tell for sure. But I would do Draconic Aura for the kills, or once you have Gale Force makes a lot of sense as well. So Brave Sword, Gale Force. But you gotta get hit. Though you do have quite a bit of defense, so maybe it works.